Hi everyone, welcome to round two of the modern preliminary walkthrough with Wishful Neobrand. We are on the draw, and opponent has revealed Lurrus of the Deep. What is it called? Lurrus of the Dream Den, yeah. So, same kind of read here as round one. I suspect it's going to be some sort of red aggro strategy like Prowess or Burn, or more likely, or just as likely, some sort of a GBX or a four color mid range pile. That being said, let's look at our hand. We're on the draw, so like even if they're green black X discards deck, Veil Summer is much worse on the draw. We do have a Neoform, we do have 8 outs of potentially killing on turn one. But if we don't kill on turn one, then we are at least a land and a dinosaur away. So we're more likely 2 cards away from winning. That being said, I'm going to aggressively mulligan this one. Appears as though opponent has kept 7. So this is an interesting one. So on the surface, we have no land, so we should mulligan. But upon closer review, we have the Simian Spirit Guide and the Metamorphose here, right? So one more mana and we'll make blue-green, and then the rest of these cards will make a Allosaurus Rider and Neoforming to Grizzlebrand. So we have 13, we have 14 outs as 14 other lands plus 3 more Simian Spirit Guides. So 17, we have 17 outs to immediately kill on turn one. Even if we miss, then like we don't have to expend any resource because like we don't have like we're not depending on the chancellor with Tangle. So even though this hand doesn't have a land. I think it's a keep here. So let's try to like confirm this by math here. So we have 53 cards in the library here, and we have 14 lands and 3 semi-spirit guides, 17 outs. Let's say like we want to try to hit by turn 2. It's going to be we're better than coin flip favorite to combo by turn 2, and by turn 3, it's over 2/3. So I think it's an acceptable keep here on 6, even though it looks funny because it doesn't have a land. The only concern is if they're on discard deck, then we're in it. We're much worse off. But even then, like we have redundant dinosaur and evolution spell, so I think I like keeping this. So I believe I did that. Yeah, we pitched a show because it's not needed at the moment. Windswept Heath, that's an interesting one. So this start was a bit confusing to me. It seems like some sort of Abzan strategy. It's a bit weird. Um, no one's played Abzan in a long time, which is like super weird. I mean, I guess like they'll give up like Liliana and Siege Rhino, and they'll still get to keep their Lingering Souls. That's something, I guess. So they took our Simian Spirit Guide, which is the right take for our opponent. We're hoping to draw 2 of any mana sources, but unfortunately we don't, so we just have to pass, and we look like a complete fool, but I believe it was still the right choice here. Now, this kind of throws us for a loop here. So we have Plague Stinger. So this is some sort of black-green infect deck, which is kind of interesting actually. Like the problem with blue-green infect was like once they start like remove everything, then like you run out of gas. But Loris hopefully helps with that. So that's interesting. Also means that we're like under the gun like real fast. Okay, so there's one, and hopefully we don't die this turn. Or try not to get discarded. Okay, Heart's fine. Okay, so we have a real opportunity here, but we could also be like pretty close to dead. So let's do some quick math here. So like on the baseline, they'll do 3 infect damage next turn. They could also exalt with 2, so they'll need 6 points of pump. They have 2 unknown cards, and they'll have 3 unknown cards. So how likely is it that they have the kill? I say like more likely than not, like better than like a 2-1 favorite. The reason I talk about it is because I'm contemplating thinning the library by summoners packing twice, if the assumption is that we need to win this turn. Keep in mind that we bottomed the Nourishing Shoal, so we already had a quote-unquote Scry 1, but Scry 2 might be useful, and honestly, I think like it might be, it'll look silly if you don't succeed, but I think it's a good idea to actually pack twice here. I don't think we're, more often than not, I don't think we're getting a next turn. So I'd like to see us like Summoners pack twice here, probably get an Allosaurus Rider and a Autochthon Worm, so just so I can have it to pitch to Nourishing Shoal. But alas, we don't pact and we end up drawing a dead Chancellor Tango, and we expect to be dead pretty soon here. Okay, well, another Inquisition is annoying, but we live through another turn. But we are 2 cards away now because they took our Neoform, so it's just as bad. And I believe that we are drawing dead. It has to be exactly like mana into Neoform. And they don't have to, they must like not kill us. Their list is interesting, that's for sure. So we do have a chance here. Oh, JK, we do not have a chance here. So I think we made a small mistake there, but it's like it only costs like a percentage of a percentage basically. But I still think it was right to double pack there and try to go for the win that turn. So this is round 2, game 1 against Black Green Infect. So we'll go into sideboarding.